So November 8th, Monday morning, I just got done watering everything. And here's the garlic. I think I might have one more up since yesterday. So we got 3 complete rows on the left here, and there's 2 missing on each of these 2 rows on the right. So they could be just latecomers. We'll see. Sometimes they don't all come up. The ones in this row are small, but they're there. You can see, like. Anyway, here's some onions and beets. And this is some of my beets. We have a few spaces because some of them didn't make it. We got some really hard rain, and it just beat the heck out of the plants. It's been cooler, so the peas are starting to show signs of life a little bit. You know, we'll see how they do. And I pulled a few basil plants this morning because they don't like the cold weather, and it's getting cold and they're not looking good. And I also don't like the fact that they attract the Japanese beetles. And I don't want Japanese beetles here, or their grubs, which eat the roots of my plants. So this is the most recent bed I planted. Those are radishes, and there's 4 rows of spinach, 2 different kinds, 2 rows each, and there's 2 rows of 2 different kinds of carrots. And so this is my second planting of carrots. These will probably overwinter. I hear you can overwinter carrots, although I've never tried it before. Well, we're gonna learn something. And the tomatoes, 2 clippings that I took from my spring tomatoes because I didn't really have good seeds for the fall, so I wanted to continue my older plants, and so that's what I did. I did 2 of them, and they grew into plants on their own. They did pretty good. Not positive what variety. I think they might be celebrities, but they could be Arkansas Traveler too. They're starting to yellow up a little bit, so they're getting ready to ripen. A lot of them are cracking, like you can see right there. I don't like. There's one over here on this one that is starting to turn red on the top, and I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's turning red a little bit on the bottom too. And so I'll probably pick that tomorrow. And I looked in this one a little bit by accident today, and there's a couple of potatoes right on the top of the ground. So I made sure I had those covered up before I watered them. And so 3 different potato pots here. I'm gonna get a couple potatoes, 1 each, so if we need potatoes for Thanksgiving, Nancy and I each have 1. Our beautiful thyme plants. I'm gonna harvest some of that and dry it real soon, because it's at the peak of its splendor, and if it gets real cold, it'll start yellowing. It already has a few leaves that started yellowing. I don't know if you can see them here or not, but there's definitely some yellow. Yeah, right there. There's some yellow leaves going on. That's the first time I've seen that. So next 10 days or so, we're gonna have pretty warm weather, so lots of options. Beautiful oregano, and a bed full of onions. 2 different kinds of onions here. We've got red burgundy and Texas 1015. And that's some mums that we had from last year, a sage plant that I harvested already, and that'll go through the winter here, no problem. And I moved some things around here. There's some cilantro, some herbs, and I already showed you the potatoes, and there's one kind of carrot. There's another kind of carrot over here. And a parsley plant, which I use this parsley all the time when I'm cooking. And there's my jalapeno pepper plant, which I just harvested everything pretty much off of it, but that was last week, and there's a few more new ones coming on. So if I get enough of them, I'm going to make some jalapeno jelly. That's it for now.